Today, I'm going to show you my 3 favorite drawings. Number 1, that it is Hulk. Number 2, Terrence from Angry Birds. Number 3 is a ghost scaring a cat. First up is the Hulk video.
Hi guys, and welcome to another How to Draw. I'm Brooke and I'm here with
Colton.
Well, Colton, what are we drawing today?
A big Hulk.
A Hulk?
Yeah.
Isn't Hulk like your favorite?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Yeah, you have Hulk everything.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right, are you ready to get started?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is going to be your favorite.
All right, are you ready to draw Hulk?
Yep.
So we're going to get started in the middle of our page, and we're just going to draw an oval.
Okay.
Then over here, about 2 fingers apart, we're going to draw another oval. And we want to make it about the same size. Now let's go ahead and let's color those in.
Okay.
We're just going to color on what color?
Green.
His eyes we're going to color in green?
Black.
Oh, black. That sounds way better. All right, now, right in between his eyes, going from one eye over to almost the next eye, not quite touching, we're going to draw a U. Just a big, wide U. Can you do that?
Of course I can.
Of course you can, because you're awesome. All right, now, down here, we're going to draw a diagonal. It's not going to be too big. Then we're going to come back down to the bottom, and we're going to draw a line from this point that goes straight across. Perfect. And then now we're going to come to the top of our diagonal and we're going to curve down to our straight line. What do you think we're making?
Mouth.
The mouth. Yes, we're drawing his mouth. And Hulk's usually kind of angry, so we're drawing a little bit of an angry mouth. We're actually going to add another little diagonal. All right. Now that we've got that done, we're going to draw his chin, or the bottom of his head. So we're going to start on the outside of this eye over here, and we're just going to draw a straight line coming across just past his other eye. Oh yeah, great job. All right, now we're going to come up here, and we're going to be towards the bottom of his eye, but we're going to be way out here on the side, and we're going to curve a line from here down, and then it's going to curve and touch that bottom line.
Like this?
Yeah, like that. Then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Take it down and then curve it in.
Okay.
All right, now we're going to add some ears. So we're going to come up just outside this line and we're going to line up with the top of his eye, but we're going to go out a little further and we're just going to draw a line that comes down and curves in.
That's way too easy.
And it's not hard, right? It's very simple. We're going to do the same thing on the other side because we have to have an ear on each side, right? Hulk has 2 ears. Now that we've drawn his ears, we're going to start on his hair. So we're going to start right in the middle of this ear, and we're just going to make a curved line that comes up, and then we're just going to stop. Now let's go to the other side. Same thing, start in the middle of the ear and curve it up.
Got it.
Great. All right, now we're going to connect those 2 lines. So we're just going to take a nice curved line coming up and over to connect the lines. All right, now let's come back over here by his ear, and we're just going to draw a diagonal down. And then we're going to draw a diagonal up. And then we're going to just draw a curved diagonal coming back down. And as you can see, we're making zigzags. And we're going to curve back up, but don't quite touch that top line. Oh, that looks great. You're doing really good. And we're just going to keep going. Curved line up, curved line down, and we're going all the way till we get back over to this ear. We want our last diagonal to go up and finish with touching the top of this ear. Perfect. Your hair looks really good, Colton.
Thanks.
All right, now Hulk is angry. So since he's always angry, we need to add some angry eyebrows. All right, we're going to start by drawing a little curved, almost like a C, right here above his eye. And it's going to stop right at the top of his eye, touching it.
Okay.
And then from there, we're just going to come to the other side of the top of his eye, and we're just going to draw a curved line going over and out.
How's that?
That looks good. You're doing great. Now let's come over, and we're going to do it to the other eye. So we're going to draw a backwards C that finishes right touching the top of his eye. And then we're going to come out the other side so that line continues with just a little bit of a curve going over and down. Now he's starting to look angry. Oh yeah, now we're getting to be an angry Hulk. All right, now right in the middle, we're going to draw an angry line, okay? So an angry line is going to kind of look like a V. So we're just going to draw a diagonal down, and then we're going to draw a diagonal up. So it makes a little V right between his eyes. Right? A V. All right, let's get started on that body. So we're going to start under his chin, and we're going to kind of line it up with his eye. So right where his eye is over here, we're going to draw a line that's just going to curve down and out, and we want it to go out pretty far past his head. There we go. Good job. And then we need to do the same thing to the other side. Follow his eye, so you start underneath his eye, and you're going to go down and curve it out so it goes just past his head. Great. Now let's line up right in the middle to make his chest. And we're just going to draw a short line just below his chin. Don't touch it, but put it just below his chin.
Just a little line.
Yep, just little. Then we're going to add a curve and take it sideways. So a curve that the line's going to curve and go sideways. And then we'll come back to center, and we're going to draw another line that curves and goes the other way. Good. Now we're going to come to the outside of those lines. Let's start over here, and we're going to curve it up and almost touch our arm above it, but not quite. Then we'll do the same thing on the other side. We're not going to quite touch, just like that. Oh yeah, that looks good.
Thanks.
Then we're going to do another little line right in the middle, continuing it down. And this line, we're just going to make it a little L. What's L for?
L is for the lion.
Yes, L is for lion. So we made a little L. Then we're going to come back to center here, and we're going to make another little line, but it's not quite going to touch. So we're going to give it a little gap. And then we'll draw another tiny little line, and we're going to make it a little L too. Perfect. All right. Now let's come back up here, and we're just going to draw another short diagonal coming out. And then we're going to draw a diagonal on the other side, starting right here and just diagonal down. Those are going to be his arms that we're working on. All right, now right between these two lines, right here in the center, we're going to draw a little curved mountain that comes over and touches this line. Then we're going to come up and we're going to draw another curve that just curves up and touches this line. It's like two little mountains. Let's do the same thing on the other side. So start in the middle and draw a little mountain that comes down and touches here. And then come back up, and from the middle, curve it over to the other line. Great job. All right, now, this middle part right here is going to be our thumb. So we're going to use this line right here, and we're just going to make a little U out of it by curving it back up just a little bit. Good. And then we'll do the same thing on the other side. Start right in the middle at that point and curve it up, and that's going to be his thumb.
Got it.
You got a good thumb there.
I have a huge thumb.
Huge thumb? I don't know, looks like a pretty good thumb to me. All right, now we're going to start up here on this top line, and we're just going to make kind of like a circle. We're just going to take it around and come all the way back over to the other side. And then we'll do the same thing on the other side. And these are going to be his fist. So curve this one around and bring it to this line. Great. All right, now since those are his fists, they need to have some fingers. So we're just going to come in and draw a couple curved lines. We're just going to curve down and up, and then we're going to curve down and up. And that'll make 2 extra little lines in the middle to give us a few fingers. Those will work. And let's do it again on the other side. Great. All right, let's bring it back in to work on his body. We're going to start at the top of this diagonal. And we're just going to draw a short line coming down. And we'll go to the other side and draw another short line coming down. They should come back down. They should come down about as far as our bottom L that's in the center, if not a little longer. And now it's easy enough. We're just going to connect those 2 lines. Can you do that?
Yes, that's way too easy, man.
It's way too easy?
Yeah, look at it. I already did it.
Well, you are a rock star. Now, on each side, let's start over here. We're just going to draw a small diagonal. So one over here, and one on the other side over here. Great job. Then we're going to come back over to this side, and we're just going to draw diagonals going up and down to make a zigzag. And we're just going to go up and down with our diagonals all the way across with our zigzag. Keep going. Yep, just like that. All right, now we're going to come out here, and on this far side, we're just going to draw a short line coming out and down. And then we're going to draw another short line on the other side. And this is going to be his shorts.
Okay.
Okay, because Hulk always has his ripped shorts, huh?
Yeah, he does.
All right. Then, from the bottom of this line right here, we're going to draw some more up and down diagonals until we're almost to center. And we want our last zigzag at center to go up. And then we're going to draw a line across. So that separates our 2 legs of the shorts. And then we'll draw a little line down. And then we'll zigzag the rest of the way to go meet up at our other line. Oh, your shorts look good.
Yes, they do.
Yes, they do. All right, now we're going to come to the outside of the shorts, and we're just going to draw a line coming straight down. And on the inside of this short leg, we're going to draw another line coming straight down. But this line's just going to be a tiny bit longer. Then we'll come over to the other leg and start on the inside. So that line's going to be a little bit longer, just like this one, and match them up. And then we'll do the outside line. And remember, this one's just a smidge shorter. Great. Now on the bottom here, we're going to draw a tiny diagonal coming out.
Tiny.
Yep, just tiny. And we'll do the same thing on the other side and add a really small diagonal.
Yeah, that's tiny as an ant.
As tiny as an ant. Now starting at the bottom of that diagonal, we're just going to do kind of like a U-turn, and we're going to turn it back around and bring it over to meet up with the other side of his leg. And then we'll do the same thing on the other side. We're just going to curve it around and bring it back to finish off that leg. How's he look?
Perfect.
That's pretty perfect. I like it. Well, he looks good. So what do you think we're going to do next?
Color.
All right, let's get our markers out. I think we need green and purple and
Black.
black. Yeah, we need black because his hair is going to be black. That's for sure. All right, well, let's start coloring. We'll speed this part up.
All right, are you guys ready to see our final product?
3,
2, 1. Ah! Oh, it got me. So is this your favorite so far?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm sure your guys' Hulks are going to be awesome. And we'll see you again next time for another How to Draw.
Up next, how to draw Terrence.
Hi guys, I'm Brooke and I'm here with Colton. And today, we're doing some Angry Birds. Who are we drawing? Terrence from Angry Birds. You ready to get started?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, let's get started right here in the center of our page. And we're just going to draw a little V. All right, now we're going to take one side of that V and we're just going to extend it up and over with a nice diagonal curve. Good. Let's do the same thing to the other side. We're just going to extend it over and out. There we go. Now right underneath our V, not touching it, just a little below, we're going to draw an upside down V. That looks great. Attached to that upside down V, we're going to draw another V right underneath it. And the outside edges are going to be connected. This is going to be Terrence's beak. That looks great. Let's come on up to the top of that beak that now looks like a diamond. And we're going to add one more V right towards the top of it. Just a little V, just like this. There we go. All right, that looks really good. Now we're going to come up towards the top of our diamond and we're going to come down just a tiny bit on the right side so we're not quite at the top, and we're going to just draw a curved line going sideways and curving up. It's short, not too long. There you go. Now starting from the top of the diamond, we're going to draw a line just going straight sideways. It's going to touch and keep going just past that curved line that we made. Oh yeah, that looks great. Now inside that little circle that we made, we're just going to make a black circle right inside that circle that we made. Nice. Then we're going to go ahead and start just a little bit below it and draw a little line coming over and up. There we go. Terrence has little bags under his eyes. Now outside on the end of his eye, we're just going to draw a little tiny line that goes straight up. There we go. Now in the top center of our diamond, we're going to draw another tiny line that just goes straight up. Now let's draw a line that just connects those two lines to make Terrence's eyebrow. All right, now just on this side of the diamond, we're going to make a little line coming up. Good. From the bottom of that line, we're going to draw a curve for the bottom of his eyeball. So it's going to just come out and curve back up. Now it kind of looks like a U. Then we're going to go ahead and start just a little bit below it and draw a little line coming over and up. There we go. Terrence has little bags under his eyes. So drawing that little line over and up. Then we're going to come over here to the right side. We're going to draw a line that connects straight across to the other side of our U, and then it keeps going just a little bit. Let's come back inside our little circle area, and we're going to draw another little eyeball inside. Great. All right, let's come over to the left side, and we're just going to draw a little line coming up. And then we're going to come over to the other side, way over here by our U that we initially made. Now let's draw a nice long diagonal connecting those two lines. And now we've got another eyebrow. That looks great. All right, let's come up here above our V that we made, and we're just going to make another V that's just a little bit smaller. The two V's shouldn't touch. There should be a little gap. Now we're going to come up, leaving a little space. We're just going to come up here, and we're going to draw a diagonal. Not too long. Oh, up a little bit higher. There you go. And then just draw that diagonal going up. That'll work. Now from the bottom of that diagonal, we're just going to draw a little curved line that's going to come out and come back in to touch at the top. Right there, yep. Start at the bottom and go out, curving out, and come back in to touch at the top. There you go. Now from the bottom of that line, we're going to draw another curved line on the other side that comes out and connects at the top. All right, now out here to the left, starting just above that first V that we made, we're going to draw a nice long diagonal coming up just like this. There you go. Now let's start at the top of that diagonal, and we're going to do the same thing, but this one's bigger. We're going to curve out and then bring it back down to connect at the bottom. All right, let's do the same thing on the other side. Start at the top, curve it around, and connect at the bottom. Yeah, there you go. You're getting the hang of it. Now these are feathers, so inside, to make it look a little bit more like a feather, we're going to add a little upside down V down here towards the bottom. Yep, just like that. And then we're going to color that bottom tip in and just color that section black. Yes, that looks great. Let's do the same thing on this other feather that we made. But it's a small feather, so the little black section is going to be even smaller. Just start with an upside down V and color it in. All right, let's come down over here, and underneath his eye, we're just going to draw a little diagonal line coming out of his beak, just a short line. Oh, that looks great. And let's do the same thing on the other side. Just a little diagonal coming out. There it is. All right, now we're going to come back up by our feathers, and we're just going to draw some accent lines. Two little diagonals over here, and then two on the other side. And then right at the top of the big feather, I'm just going to draw one diagonal coming out on each side. Good, just gives a little accent. Now right in the center, just up above your feathers, we're going to start to draw Terrence's body. So we're going to draw a nice big curved line that comes out and down, and we're just going to stop right here, even with the beak. All right, so start up nice and high, and you want this line to have a nice curve to it. So just take it out, curve it down, and stop right by the beak. There you go. Same thing on the other side. We're going to start at the top, curve it the other way, curve it around and down, and stop right about even with his beak. Yes. Now let's come over here on this side, and we're just going to draw a big curve that comes down leaving a little space below the beak. Don't get too close, but just curve it down and around under his beak and connect it to the other side. There you go. That looks really good. Coming up here, not quite at the top of the circle, we're going to come down on this right side, and we're going to start right about here, and we're going to draw a big curve coming out and around and way down here, down below our first circle. So this is a bigger circle. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Not quite at the top of our circle. We're going to start right about here and make a nice big side of a circle. We're just going to curve out and around and down. Yep, that looks good right there. Yes. You got it. Take it out and around and down and curve it in. That works. All right, let's go ahead and connect these two lines. So we're going to start over here and curve it down and over to the other side, kind of like a smiley face. Yes. Now starting at the very bottom center, I'm going to follow this bottom line and make a nice circle that doesn't quite come up and touch his head, and it comes back down. There you go. All right, now over here on the side, we're just going to draw a little diagonal coming up. And a little diagonal coming down. It's an upside down V. Then we're going to start at the bottom, and we're just going to draw a line that curves up and over and attaches right at the top. So make sure you curve it, take it up, 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 and touch it in. Good. Now come down here, and we're just going to add a V. So we'll start in the middle of this line and draw a line down. And then we're going to draw a diagonal going up. Nice. There we go. All right, on the other side, about even with that one, we want to make another one. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to diagonal up. Perfect. Then we're going to come back in and we're going to draw another diagonal going down. And starting at the bottom of that, we're going to curve around and up and touch right at the top. Curve it out and around and touch. There you go. Down here at the bottom, we're just going to draw that V, so we're going to start with a diagonal down. And then we're going to draw a diagonal back up. Nice. All right, starting over here on the left side of his belly, we're just going to draw two little lines coming straight down. From there on the left side, we're just going to make a little mountain. Then we're going to make another mountain. And then we're going to make a third mountain. Perfect. And then over here on the back side, we're going to make one more mountain. There you go. Now starting over here, let's just connect with a straight line right underneath all those mountains and connect it from one side across to the other. And that's one of his feet. Let's do the other side with just two short lines coming down. Very good. We're going to draw one mountain and two mountains. And of course we need one more on that side, 3 mountains. And back here on the other side, one more mountain. Now let's just draw a line connecting from one end all the way to the other, and we've got another foot. He's looking pretty good. Let's come back up here, and while we have our black marker, let's go ahead and color in those eyebrows. Oh, those eyebrows do a good job of making him look angry. All right, there's our Terrence. He's looking pretty good. What do you think is next? Coloring! All right, let's grab those markers and let's get started coloring Terrence. We're going to go ahead and speed this part up.
All right, ready? Count us down.
3,
2, 1. Boom! Hey.
Courage.
Those turned out super good, huh? Mm-hmm. And you know, you didn't like your first circle, so we widened it out and made it a little bigger, but I think it turned out really good. Do you like Terrence?
Yes.
Yes. Is he your favorite Angry Bird?
Yeah.
Yeah? Well, I think you did good.
He's my second favorite. Ready? What? And the last one, how to draw a ghost scaring a cat.
Hi guys, I'm Brooke and I'm here with
Colton.
And today we're going to be drawing a ghost scaring a cat. Yeah. Do you like ghosts?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you're a big fan of ghosts. Are you ready to get started?
Yes.
Yes. All right, we're going to get started drawing.
All right, starting right here in the middle, we're just going to draw a little diagonal going up. From the top of our diagonal, we're going to draw a diagonal coming back down. Then we're going to come over to the bottom of this diagonal and we're going to draw a curved line to meet up over here. Now let's go ahead and color that in black. Great, that looks really good. Leaving a little space right below the other eye, we're going to draw another diagonal going up. From there, we're going to draw a curved diagonal coming down. Coming back over here, we're going to draw a curve coming down and coming over to meet up with this line. Let's go ahead and color that in as well. And look at that, we have two spooky eyes. Looking good. All right, starting right below this eye, we're going to draw a little curved line that finishes right underneath his other eye. Coming back over here, we're just going to draw a line coming down and over and curving back up. Let's go ahead and color that in as well. This is going to be his mouth. He's looking pretty spooky. All right, let's come over here next to this eye, and we're just going to draw a diagonal from the top of that eye down below his mouth. From the top of that line, we're going to draw a curve coming up and in. From the bottom of that line, we're going to keep our diagonal going, and then we're just going to curve it out a little bit at the bottom. Now starting right here, we're just going to draw a line coming down right past his eye. There. And then we're going to keep it going, bringing it down to about the same length as the other side. From right about here, not quite touching, but we're just going to draw a little curved diagonal coming over this way. coming back up to the top. We're going to continue this line and we're just going to bring it up. From there, we're going to curve it around. Good. And then we're going to keep that line going over and out. We're going to bring it down way out here. Good. Starting back up here, we're going to draw a big curve coming out and down. Towards the top of his head, right above his eye. And we're just going to draw a big curve coming up and over. Looks a little bit like a hook. And then we're going to curve it back in to meet up with this line right down here. Ooh, he's looking scary. He's got his arms up saying boo. Our ghost is looking pretty good. Coming down here on this line, we're going to draw a curved diagonal coming down this way. From there, we're just going to draw a little curve coming back. Then we're going to draw a diagonal up. Let's draw a little line down and then a big curve coming over. From there, let's draw a diagonal down. Now we're going to draw a diagonal coming back up. Starting in the middle of that line, we're going to draw a line coming sideways and curving up just a little bit. Starting right here on this line, we're just going to curve over and up. Then let's draw a line going straight up. And then from the back right here, let's draw a curved line to connect that line in. Well, there's our ghost. He looks like he's scaring something. So I'm thinking we're going to have him scaring a cat. All right, so we're just going to come right over here and we're going to draw a short diagonal line. Starting right next to that diagonal, we're going to draw a line coming down and making a point. From there, we're going to draw another diagonal coming down, about the same length. And then we'll draw one more that connects to make a second point. Kind of looks like a really skinny W. From the back of that W, we're just going to draw a line coming straight over. And then we're going to curve it up. From the top of that curve, we're going to draw a line coming down and then curving in. From there, we're going to draw a line coming down. Now we're going to draw a diagonal back up. We're going to draw another diagonal coming back down. Yep, right there. Bring it down. Good. And now we're going to draw one more diagonal coming up. Nice and tall. Kind of looks like another W back here, huh? From there, we're just going to draw a big curve up and over that's going to finish way over here on the outside of our other W. Good. All right, now from there, we're just going to draw a little line coming up. Just a little one. Just a little bit above that, we're going to draw a diagonal that comes right out of here. Just a little one. Good. Then we're going to draw a diagonal coming down, so it leaves a little point on top. Starting right there, we're going to do another up and down, so now there's 2 points. Coming back down here, we're just going to draw a little curve, and then we're going to draw a little curve in and out. From the end of that curve, we're just going to come right up here to connect those lines. All right, let's come back over to this side, and right here on this line, we're just going to draw a curve coming out and going up nice and tall. From the top of that line, we're going to just make an upside down V, making a little point up on top. Then we're going to draw another point coming up and down. From the bottom of that one, we're going to draw another point coming out and down. When cats get scared, all the hair on their tail sticks out. So we're drawing a scared cat, and his tail's got all its hair sticking out. Now we're going to do the other side, so we're just going to make a point coming out. And we'll draw a diagonal back in. Another point coming out and back in. Let's do another one. Bring it out and back in. One more. Bring it out and back in. Nice, that looks great. Now we can go ahead and just color that whole thing in. So we're just making a black cat. And we're just going to make him all black. And it's just like a shadow of a black cat.
All right, Colton, do you think they're ready to see your drawing?
Yeah.
Yeah? All right, on the count of 3, we're going to lift them up.
1, 2, 3.
There they are. Hey, yours turned out really good. I love it.
Let me see yours.
That's a good ghost, see?
That's cute eyeballs.
He has cute eyeballs? Well, thank you very much. Well, you were a really good helper, and I think you did a really awesome job. I'm very proud of you. All right, thanks so much for joining us, and we'll see you again for another How to Draw.
Bye-bye. Make sure to check back for more drawings. Bye, 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 bye.